Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you are all really well. Today is a beautiful sunny day outside, so the lighting may be a little bit varied because as the sun comes in and out, that kind of affects the camera, but we are waiting to change a few things in the house to get the perfect kind of camera setup. And curtains are one of those things that we're waiting on. So just bear with me if the lighting is in and out a little bit, but to be honest, I'm just so happy it's sunny and feeling very spring-like at the moment. So today's video, I really wanted to concentrate on one tip that I think you can use in any scenario to make your outfits feel more stylish, feel a little bit cooler. And I would say this is kind of my number one styling tip. If you're going to take away anything from my channel, I think this should be it, because one, it's really easy to implement. Anyone can do this. It's absolutely free within your own wardrobe and something anyone can implement. And also I just think it is a winning combination. So that top style tip is all about juxtaposition within your outfits. And there's three different ways you can do this juxtaposition. First is shapes, next is textures, and then there is genres. And I'm going to break down all three into quite quick, easy video so that you can just go and take this and implement it when getting dressed. So I'm going to pop some images on the screen and talk you through them and how the rule applies to the outfits that I'm showing. So let's first talk about juxtaposition within shapes. So by this, I mean contrasting shapes. So you want to have different elements within your outfit. So you want something a little bit baggier versus a little bit straighter. And I think the thing to note is you can do this in either all three of the ways I'm telling you today, or just pick one. You don't have to implement everything within your outfit. So juxtaposition through shape is one thing you can do. So the first look is this looser, baggier, it's a slightly oversized shirt from COS with a straight mini skirt. So you've got the juxtapositions in the shapes here. You've got something loose, oversized, baggy versus the tighter, a little bit more structured, slimmer fitting. And this is nice because sometimes all baggy everything isn't very flattering and a lot of people don't like that look, but to just contrast that with something slimmer is one, more flattering, but also just creates a little bit of dimension within your look. The next example I've got are some wider leg jeans, which this is definitely a way I'm implementing this tip a lot, and that is a wider leg jean with something maybe a little bit more fitted on top. So we're seeing a lot of these kind of cropped boxy jackets around. This is actually a bit more of a cardigan. This is the kind of straighter, slimmer fitting shape versus the wider jean. And again, it just creates that contrast. And I think within that contrast comes kind of the edge of the outfit, and it just makes it feel a little bit more undone. And I think that is the kind of overarching theme of the video, is that to feel that kind of stylish, effortless look, you've kind of got to have a slightly undone or slightly relaxed element which complements the slightly more formal element to the outfit. Then just another example with jeans, I've got some wider leg white jeans on with this straighter, slimmer fitting cardigan. It's tucked in, so you've got the kind of baggy versus the straight there. The next outfit, I'm doing it with some shorts, which they're not like really slim fitting. You don't have to go to the extremes of these things, but they are a little bit more of a tailored kind of style of short. And then I'm wearing it with a baggy, oversized Breton striped t-shirt. I've tucked this in, but again, we've got that slight contrast of shapes there going on. You can also implement this with skirts. I'm wearing a lot of long, straight maxi skirts at the moment, which is your kind of more slimmer fitting piece. And then I usually contrast that with something like a slouchy jumper, a slouchy t-shirt, an oversized shirt. So you've got that juxtaposition within the shape. And then my last couple of examples, which I do quite a lot in the spring, summer, is wearing something like a tank top, which you've got that kind of straight fitted style there. and then contrast that with a baggier trouser. And again, adding that baggier trouser as opposed to another slimmer fitting piece just creates that kind of cooler, more relaxed, undone feel. And it's just got that ease to it that I don't think it would have if you were wearing tight, very tight, slim fitting trousers with the tank top. And then my last example is very much the same, some baggy black trousers with a more fitted tank top. So let's move on to the second way you can create juxtaposition, and that is with texture. So texture pretty much implies the fabric of a piece. It's adding that interest to your outfit without necessarily wearing something really bold and really statement. And this again is one of my favorite ways to dress because it means that I can reuse and rewear all of my more minimal pieces, basic pieces. I'm getting more out of my wardrobe because I can mix and match these basic pieces without going to buy like a standout piece. It creates the interest within itself when you juxtapose textures together. So my first example is this tougher leather jacket against these white trousers, which are a much softer, I think these might be like a kind of viscose-y kind of fabric. And the two together create that contrast between something softer and something harder and something edgier. And again, I think it just creates that more undone look to your outfit and a little bit of a cooler feel, especially if you add leather. I think leather always adds a cooler element to your outfit. The next look is something I wore on our recent trip to Rome, and that is these silky style trousers from Almada. And then I actually paired them with a knit from Almada as well. I do this a lot in the winter when I want to kind of feel relaxed, but also a little bit dressed up at the same time. Silky trousers lend themselves really well to that. But as much as I love these silky trousers dressed up in the evening, they also look so nice juxtaposed with that casual fabric. So it's that kind of fancier, dressier fabric versus casual fabric, which is things like knits, leathers, denims versus kind of silks, satins, maybe a viscose, maybe a linen as well. They're kind of softer fabrics versus those harder fabrics. And I just really like the contrast between the two. I think they complement each other really nicely and provide that dressed down element to the silky trousers. This is why this video is important. I think you should always have, or I'd say for most day-to-day occasions, unless you're like really dressing up, you should always have that kind of slightly undone casual element to your outfit because it makes the outfit feel less contrived, less forced. It stops you looking like you're dressing kind of in character or like you've kind of copied something or style. It just provides a little bit more of an effortless feel. A similar kind of look with this knitted sleeveless vest I'm wearing with these white trousers. Again, you've got the contrast of that lighter fabric with the heavier texture of the knit. And this is still a summery lightweight look. You can do that contrast of fabrics in different climates, but it just kind of works well to offset each other. My next example is this cream blazer with the denim. So the cream blazer is actually like a boucle kind of fabric. It's really nice, got really rich texture to it. And I think that just contrasts the slightly tougher denim really nicely. The boucle feels quite soft and feminine. And then the denim of the jeans just juxtaposes that and gives it that edge. And then two more ways you can easily do this is with like a silk or satin skirt. I'm sure we've all got a rendition of one of these in our wardrobes. They very much are a classic wardrobe piece that keeps coming back every single year. You can wear them from summer to winter. So a satin or silk skirt with a lightweight knit for spring works really, really nicely. And again, they just offset each other. And I actually think this is a really nice combination for like a casual-ish evening look. And then you can flip that on its head and go for a tougher fabric for the skirt. So for my final example is this denim skirt. You've got the tougher fabric on the bottom this time, and then I've gone for the silk shirt on top to give it that contrast, that juxtaposition. And I just think it elevates each piece. So I feel like the denim elevates the silk and the silk elevates the denim, if that makes sense. And finally, we have contrast in genres. And I do think there's a lot of these that kind of overlap a little bit. So by contrast in genres, I mean smart, casual, dressy versus kind of relaxed, undone, casual, and there's dressy versus kind of relaxed, undone, that kind of thing. So that's the genre of it, something that's maybe classic versus modern. And I think pairing those two together rather than wearing just one or the other just makes for a much better look. My first example is another one I've recently worn in Rome, and it's these smarter black trousers. I think black trousers always have that kind of smart, tailored finish to them unless they're like a linen. And then I just contrasted that with some trainers and a cardigan, and just that kind of casual versus smart just makes it feel a little bit more relaxed for your day-to-day life. And I think that's what I wanted to focus this video on, is trying to be stylish in your everyday life, whether that's workwear, casual, going out for dinner, those kind of day-to-day occasions. My next again is this boucle jacket that I wore, and I've contrasted that with the denim, and this definitely overlaps with the previous tip about the textures. But here we also have the contrast in the styles, because the denim obviously is a more relaxed style, and then you've got this boucle blazer, which is quite a dressy piece. Same again with my next outfit, and this is definitely a way I implement this kind of dressing within my wardrobe. I love jeans at the moment. I feel like I'm really in my jeans era, and so I've got these wide white baggy jeans on with a much dressier blazer, and then dressier shoes as well. That's really something to consider. Your footwear can kind of really transform the outfit in terms of the genre that your footwear falls under. So you could do like a blazer, jeans and trainers, but you could equally do a blazer, jeans and heels, and that would look obviously much more dressed up. But yeah, I think contrasting like a loose slouchy denim with something more structured like a blazer or a shirt just works really nicely. Again, a denim skirt you can do this with. So I've got my denim maxi skirt on here with the shirt. So a shirt is usually a smarter piece, but I think when you wear a shirt all head to toe smart, it can feel a little bit workwear-like, which is fine if you're going to work, obviously, but I think just for day to day, I think it's really nice to juxtapose that kind of sharp, crisp shirt against some denim. My next outfit, again, actually using denim, but this time it's more of that kind of structured, ladylike collarless jacket. These collarless jackets, I think, work best with jeans or something very relaxed, because I think they can feel a little bit contrived and a little bit too formal when worn in certain ways. So just worn with like a really relaxed denim takes that element away from them and just gives them that cooler feel. The next we have this jumper and white trousers situation. Again, we've got that contrast in textures going on, but also I think it's got that contrast in genres. White trousers typically do feel quite smart and put together, but then contrasted with the jumper just gives it that more relaxed, effortless, kind of not too try hard feel. The next look is these silky trousers that I have. They're just like a silky, very relaxed trouser, and I'm styling them with sandals, which again has that very dressed down feel, but then I just put on this little short sleeve crop jacket, and it instantly kind of elevates the look and makes it feel more dressy. This was going out for dinner, kind of a smart casual dinner, and I didn't want to be too dressy. So adding in those relaxed elements like the slouchy silky trousers with the sandals definitely helps to play that down. And then for my final look, I have this all black outfit, which is quite a dressy look overall. And then I've just contrasted that with a raffia bag just to dress it down a little bit. Again, it just gives it that more effortless feel. It's not too try hard. And I think this is a tip that really applies in spring, summer. Sometimes certain pieces can feel a little bit wintry and formal and pulled together, and I think spring, summer needs something a little bit more relaxed to it. So adding in things like raffia, which again, you've got the texture in that too, but you've also got the more casual feel to it, just kind of helps to make it feel a little bit more seasonally appropriate as well. So I hope the juxtaposition rule has been useful for you. Let me know if it has. I love doing these kind of sit down lessons with Lydia type videos, so let me know if you want to see more of these. Don't forget, hit subscribe whilst I've still got you here, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.